Have you ever pondered what the future holds for border control and immigration enforcement? Imagine a world where the sky is peppered with the ceaseless hum of drones. They are the ever-present eyes in the sky, watching, tracking, recording. On the ground, robo-guards, the new custodians of peace and order, patrol the borders. These are not just lines in the sand anymore, they are walls. Walls that encroach upon the very idea of freedom. In this reality, crossing a border is no longer about traversing a physical space, but rather, it's about navigating a high-tech labyrinth of surveillance and control. Here, the merger of the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, better known as ICE, with the cutting-edge technology of RoboCop, has created a dystopian twist. The reach of the Customs and Border Patrol, CBP, extends far beyond previous boundaries, powered by the relentless march of technology. This integration of tech and control has set the stage for a world where humanity takes a back seat, where families are torn apart by an invisible, unfeeling force. This relentless surveillance goes far beyond ensuring security. It's a tool of control that could potentially strip away the essence of what makes us human: our freedom, our privacy, our right to live without constant scrutiny. The borders have become more than just physical barriers. They are the front lines in a war against personal freedom. In this world, each individual becomes a data point, a blip on a screen, a statistic in a database. The human element, the stories, the dreams, the hopes that each person carries, are lost in the cold, hard data. The very thing that defines us, our humanity, is at risk of being erased. This dystopian vision may seem far-fetched, but with the rapid advancements in technology, it is a future that is not entirely out of the realm of possibility. It's a stark reminder of the need to balance security with freedom, and to ensure that the relentless march of technology does not trample over the rights and freedoms we hold dear. In this world, borders become more than just physical barriers. They represent the erosion of freedom. With the advent of technology, where do we draw the line between safety and fear? We find ourselves in a world where boundaries are not merely geographical anymore, but extend into the realm of morality and ethics. The power dynamics have shifted, and the balance is teetering on the edge of a precipice. Imagine technology as a tool for control, not just in the realm of the tangible, but in the intangible world of beliefs, ethics, and personal freedom. We are faced with a new breed of law enforcement: robo-enforcers, designed to maintain order, but at what cost? These mechanical sentinels, armed with artificial intelligence, are programmed to rule, to uphold the law unflinchingly. But in this game, power becomes the ultimate jewel, coveted and fiercely guarded. The ethical lines start to blur. Whose ethics do these robo-enforcers follow? Are they a mirror of our best selves, or a reflection of our darkest fears? These questions hang in the air, echoing in the silence of a world too enamored with advancement to heed the warning signs. Technology's shadow looms large, casting an ominous pall over the future. The society stirs, caught in the undertow of progress and fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of the loss of control, fear of the very technology that promises to make life safer. In this dystopian narrative, personal freedoms are curtailed, privacy is a myth, and every movement is scrutinized. The robo-enforcers don't tire, they don't question, they just obey. Their omnipresence, a chilling reminder of a world where control is the ultimate aim. But amidst this chilling reality, a glimmer of hope remains. The human spirit is resilient, and the quest for freedom is unquenchable. The ethical dilemmas posed by this fusion of technology and control serve as a wake-up call, a call to action, a call to reevaluate, to question, to challenge. In a world where control is the aim, ethical considerations fade, creating a chilling reality. Yet, in this very reality, the seeds for change are sown. For every action, there is a reaction. And in the face of control, resistance is born. In a world that tracks every movement, how does one maintain their identity? In the crevices of our techno-dystopia, a resistance is taking root. It's an uprising not of weapons and war, but of identity and individuality. In a world where each step is monitored, each action scrutinized, the essence of who we are becomes not just a personal asset, but a symbol of defiance. In the labyrinth of surveillance, identity is our compass. In the face of robo-guards and drones, it is our protest sign, our battle cry. It is the indelible ink that writes our stories, the unerasable mark that says, I am here, I am real, I matter. But this resistance is not easy. It is a struggle against a system that is vast, impersonal, and relentless. A system that sees us not as individuals, but as data points, as numbers in an algorithm's cold calculations. In this world, dignity is not a given. It is a prize to be fought for. Yet we fight. We resist. We insist on our uniqueness, our irreplaceability. We refuse to be reduced to mere codes in a database. We wear our identities like armor, like shields against the onslaught of dehumanization. Every step we take, every choice we make is a statement, a declaration that we are more than the sum of our digital footprints, that our worth cannot be measured by a machine's indifferent gaze. We navigate through the shadowy corridors of this techno-dystopia, guided by the beacon of our identity. We challenge the notion that safety must come at the cost of individuality. We question the trade-off between security and freedom. We dare to dream of a world where technology serves us, not the other way around. In this dance with surveillance, identity is our rhythm, resistance our music. They are the twin forces that propel us forward, that give us hope in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. In the quest for freedom, the dice are cast, and identity becomes a beacon of resistance. We are not just fighting for ourselves, we are fighting for the essence of humanity. Because in the end, it's not just about who we are, it's about who we choose to be. What do we see when we gaze into the intersection of technology and control? We see a dance, a waltz of power and vulnerability. It's a dance that illuminates the shadowy corners of our society, revealing the stark contrast between the promise of safety and the reality of surveillance. As we reflect on this intricate dance, we realize that the rhythm is off. The music is discordant. The steps are out of sync. We're led by the relentless tempo of technological progress, but we're stumbling, tripping over the ethical lines that we've blurred in our pursuit of control. It's time for an awakening. It's time to change the music, to adjust the rhythm, to redefine the steps. We must remember that the essence of this dance lies not in control, but in freedom. Not in surveillance, but in trust. Not in division, but in unity. We've learned some harsh lessons from this dystopian world where RoboCops patrol our borders and drones watch our every move. We've seen the chilling effects of a society where freedom is earned, not given. We've felt the cold sting of a world where privacy is a luxury, not a right. But these lessons have not been in vain. They've opened our eyes. They've spurred us to action. We know now that we can't afford to lose ourselves in this dance of tech and control. We can't afford to let our identity be defined by the machines that watch us, the systems that track us, the algorithms that judge us. We are more than data points. We are more than numbers. We are human beings, with dreams and desires, with hopes and fears, with love and loss. It's time to reclaim our humanity. It's time to step out of the shadow of RoboCop and into the light of a new dawn. It's time to turn the page on this narrative of borders, to write a new story where freedom is not earned, but given, where privacy is not a luxury, but a right, where identity is not a number, but a story. The narrative of borders turns its pages toward a future where no one's spurned. Can we dream of a world where borders serve to unite rather than divide? A profound question that beckons us toward a new way of envisioning the role of technology in our society. In this final act, let's reimagine a future where technology is a beacon of progress, not a tool for division. Imagine borders not as impenetrable walls, but as bridges connecting diverse cultures, ideas, and experiences. A world where every soul isn't confined to a geographical boundary, but takes flight in the boundless sky of human potential. Technology, instead of serving as a watchful guardian, becomes a catalyst for this grand vision. Just picture it. Drones that once patrolled the skies now serve as couriers of knowledge and resources, fostering cross-border cooperation. Robo-guards that were once symbols of control now stand as harbingers of peace, assisting in humanitarian efforts and disaster response. In this world, the merger of ICE and technology takes a different path. The focus shifts from surveillance to service, from division to unity. The essence of CBP's work transforms not to enforce a border, but to facilitate the free flow of ideas, trade, and mutual prosperity. But this isn't just about redefining borders, it's about reshaping our identity. In a world where every movement is no longer tracked and classed, we can reclaim our individuality. Our identity becomes our own, not a product of a system's algorithm. This vision may seem idealistic, even utopian, but it's within our grasp. The same technology that can build walls can also build bridges. It's up to us to steer it in the right direction. In the end, the future is not set in stone. It's up to us to decide how technology intersects with our core values and to ensure that it serves humanity, not the other way around. Let's dream of a world where borders unite, not divide. A world where technology uplifts and ignites. A world where every soul takes flight.